Tired of spending hours on your outfit only to feel like there's still something missing? What if I told you that to achieve that effortlessly chic look, it can be actually effortless? Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 top styling shortcuts to achieving effortless chic looks every single time. Hey there, SlayBaes. Welcome back to our channel. I'm so excited to have you here this week. And for those of you who are new here, welcome to you as well. I'm so happy to have you. And you should know that this channel is all about modern midlife women who come here to sip that content tea, hunty. Yes, transform, elevate, and attract. Today, I'm excited to share with you 3 essential tips that will help elevate how you look and have you showing up with class and elegance every single time. Whether you're preparing for a professional event or a casual outing, these tips are going to help you show up as your best self, up your game, and make sure that you leave a lasting impression. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell so that you can stay updated and notified when I drop some new content. Now let's get into it. My first tip is all about the power of the third piece. We haven't talked about this much on this channel, but I'm definitely going to be incorporating it more in our conversation. And it's really what I consider that completer piece. It is that one piece, that one item that transforms your outfit from basic to polish in a snap. Now, I'm going to show you some examples here of some really neat outfits that probably started out decent, okay, and looking pretty good with 2 pieces. Maybe it's a top and a pair of jeans, or maybe it's a blouse and a really cool pair of slacks. But by just adding a snazzy, well-fitted blazer or a figure-flattering bomber jacket, or maybe even a flowy duster, you can transform a basic look into something really special. Why, just last week you see me do this with a pair of nicely tailored trousers and a not so basic top. Now I could have stopped there, but what I decided to do is bring in 2 different options. One being this cognac faux leather blazer, and then the other being the hot pink faux leather blazer. So in both of these scenarios, you can see that it really just dials up the look a notch and really brings a lot of refinement, texture, and elegance to both of them. Another example from just last week is the outfit where I wore the not so basic top and or the black lace button down with the cargo pants. Now, again, these outfits, depending on how you style the tops, you can tie them in the front, you can tuck in the front and the back, you can do a half tuck in the front, but it's just something about when you add the camo jacket to the mix as well as the faux leather blazer. When I added this third piece to the outfit, it really takes it up a notch. So again, noting that sometimes if you start off with something that's good, you can go to great by just adding the power of that third piece. Now, what you want to look for in third pieces are function and versatility. You want to look for something that typically is a color or a texture or a print that can be multifaceted, paired with a lot of things that you already have existing in your closet. And while we're there, again, this video is fueled by #WeWearOurClothes, because if you find ways to incorporate that third piece into your outfits, again, you can reimagine them and wear them in new ways. By making sure that these third pieces that you have in your wardrobe are versatile and functional, you can create a multitude of options for elegance and refinement. It may be a blazer, a jean jacket, a bomber jacket, a duster, a vest, and then there's so many different variations of all of those things that I just mentioned. If you make sure that the colors, textures, and or prints are versatile enough, the possibilities are endless. Now, where do I find some of these pieces, these third pieces? It's hard for me to say everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. From Walmart to Nordstrom to Neiman Marcus, you can find amazing third pieces. You just have to know what you're looking for and how they are going to complement the things that you already have existing in your wardrobe. But just to give you a little cheat sheet, some of my favorite places that I have third pieces from are Express, Ever Eve, Nordstrom, and Mango. Oh, and I can't forget Zara. There's so many more that I could name, but those are just a little bit of an appetizer for where most of my third pieces come from. My second styling shortcut for looking fabulous, elegant, and chic is mastering the monochromatic magic. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen it where you wear the same hue or color practically from head to toe. Head to toe color is the ultimate shortcut to looking chic. You've seen it on celebrities, you've seen it on models, and you've seen it on everyday superstars. The way I like to rock this look is by mixing textures and tones. So you don't always have to go for the same shade, tone, and texture from head to toe. It doesn't have to be a coordinated set, a three-piece set. Now that is one way to do it, but it's not the only way to do it. In fact, if you like to be expressive and experimental and have fun with your wardrobe, I would encourage you to do two things. One, try to do a monochromatic look with different tones of colors in the same family. So let's just say it's pink. Well, you don't have to go with all hot pink. You could have one piece in a nice hot pink or magenta color as your base, and then you could add a piece that has more of a lighter, softer tone to it that can really bring some dimension to the look. You could do the same thing with browns. I've seen this done really beautifully where you see different tones of browns paired together for a monochromatic look. You have fun with it. The only color that I would say probably wouldn't work as well on the textural side, but not on the tone side, would be black, because there's something about a faded black with a deep rich black that I don't know, unless it's a gray, it could kind of come off weird or as if it was not intentional. Remember, the whole point of these shortcuts is to be effortless. So you don't want it to look like you thought too much about it or that you missed a step while putting it together. The second thing that you could do to mash up this shortcut of monochromatic magic is you could do different textures. Let's say you went with a red monochromatic look. Maybe one of the pieces are suede and another piece is satin or silk. By doing this, again, you add depth and dimension to the look, and it's a little bit unexpected. It allows you to really express your style and your aesthetic and still be chic. So, for example, I have edgy as a part of my style aesthetic. So if I were to wear a monochromatic look, I may bring in something with some texture such as leather or suede or maybe even fur. Now, if your style aesthetic is more romantic and feminine, then you may bring in a texture like a lace or a silk. You have fun with it. Lean into your natural style aesthetic and make that a part of your signature as you create your own monochromatic looks. One last thing I would say about monochromatic magic is to make sure that the colors that you choose to try this with are complementary to your skin tone as well as your style aesthetic. So it would not be wise for me if I know that, let's say, orange is not a great color for my skin tone, to go with a monochromatic orange look and try to make that look chic. Because number one, I know that orange doesn't look great on me, and two, if I do a head to toe look, it doesn't give me anything to layer underneath or above to kind of break up some of the clash with my natural skin tone. So keep those things in mind, and I can't wait to hear how you choose to incorporate monochromatic magic into your outfits. Okay, sis, so for the last styling shortcut to look chic and elegant, I would say accessorize wisely. Yes, hunty. I've been talking about accessories here lately, and I think y'all are digging that because I got lots of compliments about it in the last video. So it is important to know that you can quickly, magically upgrade and give your looks quite an elegant lift just by knowing what pieces of jewelry and or other types of accessories will refine your look. Some of my quick go-tos for elevating an outfit with accessories are belts and handbags. A lot of times you don't have to do all the talking with the actual garments that you're wearing. If you add that one little refined piece to the mix, it can totally change the look. I'm going to show you a couple of outfits here where just by adding the right belt refines, elevates, and really makes an outfit look more chic and effortless. Now, of course, a super chic, bad to the bone handbag does its trick too. So there are so many ways that you can take a handbag and make an outfit. You can make it pop off of your outfit and create something very interesting with your silhouette just by the shape of the bag, the color of the bag, or the texture of the bag. I love using different types of handbags to just bring that extra pop and appeal to my look. Here are a few examples of how you may have what would be considered an ordinary outfit and make it look extraordinary with a bad to the bone handbag. Now here I'm going to share with you a few of my go-to finishing touch pieces that do it every time. Okay, they bring the powwow to the outfit, and this is where Effortless comes in. If you ever see a woman and she walks into the room and it's like, I got that in my closet, why didn't I think of that? Okay, that's when you know you've come across a elegant, effortless look. And a lot of times it's just allowing the accessories to do the work for you. They become what I call your wardrobe workhorse. So I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite pieces here that I love to incorporate with tanks and tees and button downs and cardigans, simple garments that these pieces pop off of and make me look more pulled together and more chic. Now, you've heard me talk about completers when I refer to that third piece. I also feel that accessories can be completers as well. I use accessories as completers. And do you know what my ultimate favorite completer is when it comes to accessories? Well, those who have been following me a while, you know it's hats. Yes, hunty. I love me a good hat. So I'm going to show you a few examples of how I incorporate hats into my wardrobe, into my outfits and my looks to really finish the look, refine the look, really take it to that next level. But again, sometimes it will help me take a very simple, chic look and dial it up to something that's memorable magic. Now, realizing that hats are my thing, they may not be yours, right, sis? You have to find what resonates with you, what makes your heart sing, what gives you that, ow, I'll see you, sis, when you look in the mirror. Whatever that is in the category of accessories, I would say absolutely lean into that. Find different ways to bring them into your outfits. For some people, I know it's scarves. For others, it may be brooches. It may be statement necklaces. It may be cuff bracelets. There are so many ways to go here. I have clients where they love to wear ties. So, I mean, literally the world is your style oyster when it comes to finding ways to make accessories really work for you, elevate your looks, and make you look more effortless and chic. All right, sis. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed me sharing my 3 style shortcuts with you today for achieving effortless elegance. We talked first about the power of that third piece. Then we moved into that monochromatic magic and then rounded it out with accessorizing like a pro. No doubt these 3 style shortcuts will have you exuding more elegance and class in your outfits. Now, don't leave yet because I have 2 things for you. I have a challenge for you and I have an invite. First, let's talk about the invite. If this is your first time watching me, you may not even know that last week I offered a free masterclass called Elevate Your Essence. It is about all of the things that we talked about today, but in a deeper dive. I'm really going to be giving you step by step on how you can tap into your personal style and apply more of my tips and strategies so that you can show up as your best beautiful for any occasion. It is 90 minutes. Last week I only did 60 minutes. So if you want to come back for an extra 30 minutes, or if you want to join for the very first time, go ahead and click on the link to register for next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, it is free. The link is going to be in the description box as well as pinned at the top of the comments. But now let's talk about the challenge, hunty. I hope to see you in the masterclass next week. And in the meantime, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to take on one of the shortcuts that I shared with you today and actually implement them this week. So whether it is the monochromatic look or incorporating accessories like a pro or adding that third piece power, I want to see and hear about it. All you have to do in the comments is put I accept in all caps in the comments, and I'll know that you accepted the challenge. Then I want you to come back and share with us your outcome. Sound like fun? Sounds like fun to me, and I can't wait to hear all of your amazing stories. So again, if you accept the challenge, go ahead and put I accept in the comments, and then go ahead and implement the shortcut and come back and let us know how you did. With that, ladies, I want to thank you so much for joining once again. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to help us continue to grow. We are blowing up. I believe in the last 30 days, we have already grown another 1,000 subscribers. So thank you, those of you who are new, and continue to share with other women who you know will benefit from this content and this channel and community. Until next time, you know what's good. Always choose love and slay all day. I hope you enjoyed me sharing my 3 styles for go ahead and click on the